Yes, well, the government think this is a great idea. Of course they would. It's their rural strategy. What they want is for all farmers in Jersey to sign up to something called LEAF. It would mean that you would go into a store and you would buy a product that's got something like a logo or a sticker on it that would tell you that that farm has high environmental standards. But not everyone thinks this is a good idea. In fact, the farmer here at this farm says that he's been trying to do this for years and the government have just been too slow. Darren Kenno used to be an organic farmer, but he had to give that label up because he couldn't survive financially. Now the government's promising more money for farmers who go green, but he says that's precisely what he and others asked for years ago.
You don't just turn the taps on and off at government's wishes. It takes an awful lot of preparation and time to become an organic farmer, and to lose that when they were being warned, I think is just, well, stinks.
So how will the finances work in the future? Well, the government will give more money to farms which reach high environmental standards, whereas previously payments were given depending on the size of the land, so large farms got more money than small ones.
We're asking all farmers to sign up to this LEAF mark, and that looks at energy saving, it looks at biodiversity, it looks at nature conservation, it looks at community engagement, and all those boxes will have to be ticked in exchange for receiving public taxpayers' money.
But one environmental expert told me today that while these plans are a good start, the LEAF standard isn't enough.
It seems too little. They want all farmers to follow the LEAF directive. I've looked on there, it's all right, but it's encouraging people to do stuff. It's not really making them, the incentives aren't there.
The minister, whose budget is providing the cash for the new rural strategy, says it's more than encouragement.
It will it will drive the industry to much better, much improved farming and environmental standards. And that itself, I think, will open doors in a global market.
By that, he means quality products can demand higher prices, something the president of the Farmers Union agrees with.
I think it's always important these days. Everyone is looking for more sustainable food, and if you can prove that you've done it, that's going to be to our advantage.
It's no advantage to farmers like Darren, who says it's too late, but for others, it could be a fresh start. Well, talking of fresh starts, tomorrow we'll be looking at the impact of Brexit on farming. Now, of course, Brexit hasn't even been implemented yet, but farmers are already telling me that they are already seeing advantages because products that are coming from Europe are more expensive, and those coming from the Channel Islands into the UK, for example, are cheaper. So do join me tomorrow and I'll be speaking to farmers about the impact of Brexit on the Channel Islands.